RP out, man. We out here. RP boss trip, man. I beat up. Out here on the trip.
Back out here again.
Out here like last. No, we have a whole lot of payments. The Don. We out here. Duck.
You know we gangin', man. We on a whole lot of that gang shit.
Hold on.
You know that same shit.
KI gang.
That's why RPK out, man.
Let me hit you.
TW.
TW shit, buddy. Out here.
That beast, Steve.
We out here, shit.
Fuck LA. SCLEBT. Shoot a wooski, shoot a movie.
That beats, fuck, Lil Steve.
Chicago has a way of rewriting people. It doesn't ask permission, it doesn't warn you, and it doesn't care who you used to be. Before the headlines, before the retaliation, before the bodies, there was just a kid who liked Yu-Gi-Oh cards, a kid who raised his hand in class, a kid teachers described as quiet and smart. His name was Terry Berry, but on the south side, names don't stay soft for long. Terry never met his father. His father, known in the streets as King TB, was a respected gangster from Pax Town. He died before Terry was even born. Some say legacy is inherited, others say it's forced. Growing up in a gang-infested neighborhood, Terry walked past memorial candles before he learned multiplication tables. He heard gunshots before he heard applause. Still, he stayed out of trouble at first. At elementary school, he was more into cards and classrooms than corners and cliques. He was a nerd. But when he entered Dunar High School, something shifted. Fights became frequent. The streets started calling louder than the classroom, and Terry began answering.
Hey, Rico, how they used to be? hey, look, Chris, how Lil Romeo used to be when he used to do the Harlem Shake? How Lil Romeo used to be when he do the Harlem Shake?
Fold there, Papa Doc get you shot, roll that dope up, kid. Let's do it. You know?
By his mid-teens, Terry wasn't just another student. He had joined Jaro City. Eventually, he became one of the original members of Tyquan World, a set named after Tyquan Tyler, a young member gunned down in 2021. Loyalty ran deep, and so did the beef. Alliances, enemies, Lamron, Front Street, O-Block, 600, THF 06. On the south side, maps aren't drawn with streets, they're drawn with grudges. At first, Terry was known as a fighter, hands first, guns later. But one night in February 2014, everything changed. It was 8:20 p.m. on South Vernon Avenue. Big V, just 14 years old, was walking home from a convenience store. Then a white van pulled up. Shots rang out. When the noise stopped, Big V was on the ground, shot in the head, dead at 14. Some say members of 600 were responsible. A man named D. Rose would eventually receive 40 years for the murder. Others whispered different names, but for Terry, the conspiracy didn't matter. He allegedly witnessed it, and something inside him snapped. Grief has stages: shock, denial, anger. For Terry, anger didn't fade, it evolved. Rumors spread that someone disrespected Big V's name, and in Chicago, disrespect travels faster than police sirens. On April 21st, 2015, a young man named Capo was shot in the back on South King Drive, 18 years old, childhood friend of Terry Berry. There were photos of them smiling together, but this wasn't a smile anymore. It was retaliation. Terry was allegedly the gunman, and what made it colder was what came after. He posted a tribute online. Then later, he dissed him in music. In the song, he admitted throwing up after his first body. Guilt for a moment, but guilt doesn't survive long in war zones. It gets buried.
Yo, what you watching, bro?
Yeah, I got some views on it.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, fool. You gonna put the beam over you, fool. You gonna really put the beam over you?
Motherfuckers on your ass, cuz.
They're like, damn, you put your ass in smoke.
Oh, laugh.
Oh, live.
First time they see the beam on laugh, but
Then that was a warning. Oh, shit.
Who was that?
Motherfuckers coming. Motherfuckers coming.
look at that
Bro, they got the
man.
beam on you, bro.
They think you
Get back, bro.
Bro, beam on you.
Die with y'all, broski.
The killings didn't stop. In June 2016, a 16-year-old named Melvo was shot in the head in an alley. Two men walked up to the car, opened fire, gone before anyone could react. Terry was allegedly one of them. Photos surfaced online almost immediately. Outfits matching the day of the murder. It was bold, brazen, and it wasn't over, because in February 2017, something happened that would shake Chicago drill forever. Valentine's Day, just before noon, inside a store on East 71st Street, a man known as T. Roy, allegedly one of O Block's top shooters, stood unaware. Two men walked in. One of them was Terry Berry. Moments later, gunshots. T. Roy collapsed. He would later be pronounced dead at 23. The entire thing was caught on camera. The alleged shooters weren't even masked. They have photos online wearing the same clothes from that day, and yet no arrests. The streets erupted. Revenge wasn't a question, it was a promise. After T. Roy's death, a new force formed, Getbackgang. Their mission was simple, avenge, and they moved fast. In June 2017, Poppy, Terry's best friend, was shot in the head while helping a woman carry groceries. Broad daylight, 18 years old, gone. The loss shattered Terry.
Come on, Tyquan.
Okay, you gonna be straight, bro, lady. Let them police right now.
Dang, he gone. This crazy as hell, bro. What she been shot at? Trey. Stay in the stuff. Help him! He's still breathing, y'all. Help him!
He's still breathing.
He's still breathing. Help him! Hello?
That way, Jesus.
Man! That man's still breathing. Help him! He moved. Hello? I wish this nigga come on. I don't got time to sit right here and kick it.
A former teacher would later say he was admitted to a mental hospital twice, but the violence wasn't done. A month later, two more close associates, Brick and Kobe, were gunned down in another brazen attack. One of them was the brother of well-known Chicago rapper FBG Duck. It was no longer tit for tat. It was spiraling. According to police close to them, Terry began walking around carrying a Bible, talking to himself. War changes people, but some never come back from it. September 26, 2017, South Chappelle Avenue, gunshots again, multiple rounds. Reports crackled over police radio. Critical condition, multiple wounds, headshots. When the smoke cleared, Terry Berry was on the porch, shot several times, including in the head. He was 21 years old. The other person with him survived. Terry did not. Northwestern Hospital would pronounce him dead. Getbackgang celebrated. But celebration in Chicago is temporary, because 8 years later, the killing hasn't stopped.
These shots was back coming out of Fat K versus little niggas, just all you bitch ass niggas shooting from the corner like rolling up this Terry Berry, phone them left from Bloody Mary, rolling up this Terry Berry. Man, that scene was very.
The saddest part isn't the retaliation, It's the transformation. An innocent kid, a classroom standout, a boy who just wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Turned into a name whispered in drill songs and police reports. Was he born into it, or did the streets build him piece by piece? Chicago doesn't just take lives, it reshapes them. And sometimes, by the time you realize who someone has become, it's already too late. Alright y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the crazy story of TB, Terry Berry from Tyquan World. Hey man, get in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. Drillers and trappers. We outside trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!